Gaydar Radio's Heroes.
So this is the Sportsman of the Year category. You were voting for Gareth Thomas, Tom Daly, David Beckham, Ben Cohen and John Amici in this category. And the winner of Gaydar's Heroes Sportsman of the Year is... Gareth Thomas! Hello, Gareth.
Hello.
Fantastic to talk to you.
You too.
We are speaking to an actual rugby gay legend, Neil. I might have to touch you, Gareth. I might have to touch you to make sure this is real.
This is me. I'm as real as they can, believe me.
Have you got a word for all your fans who voted for you as Sportsman of the Year?
Well, thank you. It's just a massive honour, especially having heard the other candidates for it. Yeah, I'm hugely honoured. Obviously, sport is my passion and sport is my love, and to be recognised for what I love to do is just a bonus, really, to me. And thank you to everybody who took the time out to vote for me. It's a really massive honour for me. Thank you.
You've been out for over a year now. What does it feel like to be a sort of kind of a gay ambassador in sport?
Yeah, I didn't really go into the role really thinking that I would become kind of an ambassador for sport. I did it for a lot of personal reasons, but this role that I've taken on now, I take very seriously, and I'm very proud of it. I'm really proud of it. When we got, the likes of Simon Davis as well, who came out just recently in cricket, and as a big thank you for me, then, all the trouble and all the hell I seem to have gone through for many years kind of seems a little bit worthwhile when you realise you can help other people live their life how they want to live it.
Oh, Gareth, I want to hug you. Whenever I hear the news say, there's not a week when your name isn't mentioned, like you mentioned just then, about cricket players. You're such a trailblazer. How do you feel you've started this ripple of people coming out in the sports community? How does that make you feel when they actually name check you as, be helping them come out?
Yeah, no, honestly, even when you say it there, it gives me goosebumps because really, I look back on my life and, I wouldn't change it. I really wouldn't change it, but... there's times where I could have been a lot happier, and for me to think that people don't have to go through the times that I went through, and can be happy for the rest of life, being who they want to be, and contribute a small part of that to me. When you win a medal, or when you win trophies, or when you achieve things in rugby, it's a real honour, but when you do something that actually affects somebody else's life in a really positive way, that's uncomparable to any kind of trophy or any kind of accolade that rugby could have given me.
How the hell is Mickey Rourke going to act that out?
Well, you know what? I spoke to Mickey last week, and he's got a picture of it on his fridge of him as a youngster. He's a handsome guy when he was younger. His head on my body, and he said that's what inspires him every day when he goes to the fridge, maybe to get a snack. He looks at that and thinks, no, I can't do this. He's 3 weeks now into a 7-month training program. So, 7 months is a long time to train. So, if you train hard and you train in the right manner for 7 months, I'm sure you can become probably anything you want to become.
Are you quite involved in giving advice in terms of this role of the film that he's going to be starring, playing you?
Yeah. Fair play to Mickey. He said to me that it's my life story, and obviously I know it better than anybody else, and he wants me to be nearly at all the filming, and he wants to, see if Mickey is doing it as I remember it happened. He wants it to be as real as possible, so he's given me as much input as I want. But obviously I realise as well, Mickey and them guys, they're the professionals. They know what they're doing.
Well, I tell you what, Gareth, we're going to have to get tissues out for the scene in the locker room just after the Millennium Stadium when you actually came out. That is going to be a real heartbreaking scene, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's loads of other scenes. Matthew, who's the writer, who's writing the script at the moment. When he came, it was kind of like a 4 or 5 week process that we went through, and it was really, really painful because there's times in my life that I don't really want to remember, and there's times in my life where I don't want to go back to because they're too painful. But for it to be a real, true film, I had to sit down with Matthew, and we went through laughter, tears, all the emotions you could possibly go through. And Matthew went away saying he's got a material here to work a great script, so that'll be a great scene. But I'm also hoping that there's other scenes there. And not so much make it a great movie, but also make it a powerful message, which is why I feel I'm about at the moment as well.
I was going to ask you how your life has changed since you came out, but I mean, there's not many people that are going to have a film made about their life, are there?
Yeah, I guess, you can say in millions of ways it's changed, right? It really has. But also me as a person, I'm just exactly the same. Rugby is my love, rugby is my passion. I go out on the field, I go out to train as hard that I ever have before. So as much as the limelight is a great thing, and I've made some brilliant, really, really brilliant new friends from it. The Gareth Thomas from 5, 10, 15 years ago is the same Gareth Thomas that's talking to you right now.
I know you've got a dash, but a couple more questions very quickly. What kind of advice would you give to a young person who is particularly a sporting person who is a bit unsure about coming out?
Yeah, do you know what? I think my thing with this is I think we, as a society and as people, we've actually created, I think, sport back in the old days wasn't really a place where you felt like a gay man could be, but now I think because we've struggled to break that stigma, we still believe it. Honestly, my true belief is that if you're part of a sporting team, and then people get to know you as your friends, and if you've got real friends, then ultimately your sexual orientation has absolutely no bearing on them as your friend. And I think that that's a stigma we need to get rid of in sport, and I think you need to follow your dreams. People always say to people to follow their dreams, and I think we're living in a day and an age now where sexuality it really shouldn't be a barrier, and in many cases is no longer a barrier. But as a gay person, you kind of make it a barrier because you believe it to be there. Test the water, because 9 times out of 10 it's not as cold as you think it's going to be.
There's the thing for the film. There's the thing for the film.
Now, you're our hero. One final question. Who would be your hero?
Without a shadow of a doubt, I say this time and time again. To me, to be called a hero is an amazing thing, but you can only be a hero if you've already seen heroes, and my heroes and the people that have made me who I am are my parents, without a shadow of a doubt.
I just want to cuddle you, Gareth.
I'm clutching my pearls, to be honest with you. You are our Sportsman of the Year. Gareth Thomas, congratulations, and thanks so much for coming on to Gaydar today.
It's been a pleasure. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you very much.
Gaydar Radio's Heroes.